Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. And I don't know if you have seen the two preparation videos for this month live stream hop with Marriottier. It's on Friday. So the whole thing, as usual, are all throughout Friday, really, starting uh, one stream in the morning, me and a couple of streamers, and then there is a little bit of a gap doing whatever you like, and an evening stream. So I thought that we could kind of preparate a little bit, and I've been working on this house journal of mine. If you have seen the two previous videos with the preparation, you all know that in this month video hop, we were meant to choose a room in where we were supposed to do like a quiet book or like a quiet page. So I decided that I wanted to use my book or the origami house that I made in earlier in August for the video hop. So I used that, having that as a cover, and have created rooms. So the first video preparation video was this entrance to the house. You have also seen the living room area or the TV room, the kitchen. I will reveal on the live stream hop. I've created a little room here, and I decided that I wanted to work on the bedroom now. Oh, hello, Angie. Welcome. I know that some of the ladies are over at Create with Becca's. She has had a lot of fun. I almost forgot my own stream. Had so much fun over there. So today I felt like I needed to continue on creating the bedroom of the house. And as you know, I have a couple of rooms, so we will just have to prepare a little bit. And the final reveal will, of course, be on the live stream on Friday. Hello and welcome, Margaret and Vanessa. So, the first thing that I thought of, and I don't know if it's just a thing here in Sweden or if it's like that all over the world, but usually the doors here in Sweden, a porch door or a door like this with a window. In this case, it's going into the backyard of the house. They are white. So I felt like I need to make mine white. So that is the first thing that we will do, and trying to create a little bit of a thing going in this bedroom of the house. So I am actually going to have, let's see if I can make it out of white paper. I'm not really sure, but I feel like I was thinking about have paint, but then I need to somehow do something about the stability of the door because it needs to be able to open and close. So let's just see. Oh, oh no. I hope it's nothing serious, Angie. Fighting with a 12-year-old. That is something. Let's see if I can kind of cover this whole thing. And I don't really know if that is possible, but I'm going to try. And as with all my projects, it's a kind of an eyeballing thing, the whole, you know, all the things. Let's, and so let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to have it a little tiny bit bigger than the actual door. So we will see. Is that even straight? No, it isn't. To be really, you know, I'm not really bothered by having it exactly just so that you can see that it's a door. Maybe a tiny bit smaller though, or like, you know, not as tall of a door. So I'm actually just going in with the glue and trying to have it open and close. He will be 13 to, having, 13 tomorrow. Can be a kind of a struggle depending on what they do. Let's see. I'm going to have it like this on the other side. Let's see if we can, yep, we can open and close this one. And then actually just going, you know, I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I put glue on the whole thing. But I'm not really going to be do anything special, but just cut the whole area out here. Where it's supposed to be a window. Let's see. See if we can make this work somehow. Or if it isn't, we have to figure out something else. That is how it will be. I have a little bit of an idea how I want the backyard to look like, but I'm not quite finished with it. So might be that I actually work on the backyard when I've revealed the whole house. I'm taking pictures of a haul. Oh, have you bought something fun? Oh, have to go. Are you going to make a video out of it, Vanessa? Or let's see if this is. Yep, you can definitely use this door, or kind of open and close it. That's, you know, it's supposed to be some kind of door thing anyways. Just to actually show that this is something to open and close. That's what it is. And I wanted to have a little bit of a curtain. So I painted this toothpick. I'm going to have it over the window like this, and then have just a tiny bit of I don't know what it was. Was it like a scrapbook, a bit of tablecloth? I think it was. I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to have it all the way down there? So in this case, I will actually try to sew it just a tiny bit straight, straight through like that. Oh, that would be fun to look at. I love the whole, even though I can't really buy anything, but it's nice to look at all the things that you are, that you can buy. So let's see if I want to have it. No, that will be okay. I'm just going nothing fancy. And then I will add some glue to all this. Just to have it a little bit attached to this so-called curtain pole. A little toothpick. So like this, just going on the back side, attaching the whole thing, and then add a little bit of glue to it all. So for me, it's actually evening, as you know, and I've had a lovely day. And you can see, on all the trees and bushes and everywhere, you can see that fall is really coming, and I love all the colors of fall. So let's look into if I kind of attach it like that, and that will be the curtain. I was thinking about, I will have to try one thing. I want to have it a little bit of a white border. I'm just going with a Posca pen or paper. So that is what I will kind of try. And it's not really going to be extremely visible, but I just want to have some kind of border to the window like this. Hello, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. I'm kind of preparing my house for the live stream hop on Friday. And I have a couple of rooms that I haven't really revealed yet. So I don't know if you can see, but it is a little white border kind of around the window. So let's see if we have that one placed like that, with a bit of extra glue. Let's take this one, and I will actually have it glued. Let's see if this one works. It does. All under the toothpick. So, and then I've actually, sewn the curtain on as well. So I think it will work. So we'll have to let it dry there for a little bit. Oh, I always, why do they have the, can you tell me? It's almost like exactly the same on both sides of this one. And I always take the wrong side. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So this little bit of, I don't know what to do. Let's see, can we place it on the bed maybe? That would be a thing. Let's see, I'm thinking the bed will be like this. It's not really possible to see in this angle, but you can have it stand like this with all the other rooms. And I want to have two, I'm thinking 2 pillows and something there to cover the bed. So let's look into that. Some little bit of lace and, you know, all the bits and pieces. All we might even have something. No, this one. I haven't really used this one. Wouldn't that be a nice? It's a really, really light fabric. Wouldn't that be a thing to have it on here? Just going with it, really. And then this piece, I wouldn't want to have it too heavy either, but I will just have to try. Let's see, might even go with some glue just to have it kind of placed right down there. And I was actually thinking about sewing some small little pillows, but I'm not sure that I will be able to, but I could try. Or not really, you know, not really making pillows as in chunky little ones, just to have it a little bit. So I was thinking about using this little bit of fabric that I have. So it's just a matter of trying. Or even that side of it might be. Let's see. Just 2 smaller ones. So I'm going to cut this to size. And you know, just have one place there and the other one there. And I won't, I don't know if I will be able to do it, but I will definitely try. So now it's a matter of having the small little things prepared here. I'm going to take a light of thread. And try to kind of sew this into a tiny little pillow. If I can take the right side of the needle, it would be easier for me to have it, you know, prepared and everything. Unfortunately, it needs a couple of more tries. So I don't know if I will be able to fill it with something. but I will definitely try just to have it a little bit more fluffy, a tiny bit more fluffy than it is. So I will definitely try. And then the whole thing with turning this, you know, turning the whole thing around, that will also be a thing, of course. So what are you all doing? Some of you might even have like a little lunch break or something. I have the most important things here. My crafting things and my coffee over there. I just working or just crafting along. Let's see. This is a little bit more fiddly than I was intended it to be, but you know, this was way more fun than I can ever imagine making this little house. At one point, I was actually thinking about doing another house, you know, like a neighbor or something, and the head just spun away with all different kind of cute little things that you could do or things like that. So let's see if I can turn this whole thing around. And I actually have my this one, a tatting needle. I'm thinking that might help. So fingers crossed. Let's see, this is actually working. It is really, really tiny though. And then of course I have to see where the edges of this whole thing is. There we have it, one. Let's see if I can even stuff it with some tiny little bit of cotton. Oh, hello, Heather. Let's see. Oh, that was way too much. Because I wanted it to have a little tiny bit. This might even be too much. You can feel it's a little bit of fluff in there. I can actually take a little bit more. So it is a little bit fluffy. I'm going to close this one now and try to make the same thing with the other one. So as you can see, it's this little pillow that we are making going into the other side. So it's really closing. So I don't know if I will actually finish this one today, but I will definitely have a couple of things made and then the final reveal on Friday. So this will be kind of glued into place like that, I think. Let's see if we can make that work. Seriously, what has happened to this one glue? It worked prior to this whole thing. Is it all clogged up already? So there is one pillow there, and then we will have to make the other one. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's a little bit clogged. Fixed. So let's make the other one. Seriously, everyone, was it this one I thought of? This is bigger. Let's cut it down to size. Oh, and then of course, you know, the other way around. Let's see. I don't know if this will be enough, but we'll try. Let's see, what are you? Oh, oh wow, Angie. Is it like you have them right now at your house, or are they going to sleep? Have like a sleepover at your house, or? You know, because I don't want to have it like, you know, struggle in things. Let's see, we didn't get nothing without being asked. Yep. Now, I don't know if you watched that series. It's Joe Super Nanny. She's from Britain, but she comes to American families and showing them really how to, you know, have parenting skills and parenting classes and things like that. And I don't know, it wasn't that long ago when my kids were small, but things have definitely changed. Oh wow, that that is kind of, to me, that is a little bit of a strange behavior, Angie. Just to have him like, okay, it's rude. That is one thing that you just don't do. Oh, I wonder who that was. Let's see if we can manage to make this pillow as quick as the other one. No, just go directly after school. That I don't even have words. That is something that you definitely are supposed to do. It's even my, this, it says a lot about my hands. My people always say to me like, "Oh, your hands are so tiny, Gigi." But now I feel like really clumsy with all this. Oh, dear, my dress. What happened to your dress, Vanessa? Or do we want to know? I don't know. Is it that kind of. Sorry. The dress. Today I felt like I have so many things. I definitely want to make these little tiny details for the house. But then I thought about the owl game. There was really, wasn't it like months ago that we made an owl with the owl game? Oh, the blue dress. What? Let me look into that. I had a little bit of a struggle with YouTube earlier on this week. I was trying out things, but it didn't really work. So I just looked at all the settings and clicked, and it might be something that I've done. I don't know. So let's see. This might be a little heavy, but I'm thinking like this will be the final thing on the bed. These two pillows, and then the little, I don't know what you want to call it, a blanket thing there, or let's see, have one like that. So we have, oh, this one was a tiny bit, it was smaller than the other one, but I don't mind. I thought that I made that one really small. So there will be two pillows. This will be standing like this. And then we have this thing. Let's see if we can cut this a little bit more to size. And I'm not bothered by sewing this or anything. I just want to have it straight on the bed like that. So this time I'm actually just going to have it glued straight on. So there is the bed, but I'll have to have it, like this, because I need it to be full. Oh, YouTube has taken your clothes off, Vanessa. Don't. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Sherry. You will have to look back on Fridays to see the final results, and then have the door here, going to the backyard that I will be making there. So I have revealed 2 other rooms, but as of right now, I have to leave this one like this to be able to let this whole thing dry. So I will put it to the side, and I will look into one fun thing that I've started a couple of weeks ago. I saw Lori's video, Enchanted Dreams 71, and her bingo challenge. No problem at all, Angie. I'm being rude at you. No, not. Don't think about that, Angie. No. Don't think about that at all. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. It's going to be really fun to reveal all the other parts to you on Friday. But it's just that I don't really want to do it because otherwise it won't be any surprise on Friday. So back to the thing that I thought about doing right now. Enchanted Bingo Collage Challenge. And I've actually prepared. That is a rare thing when it comes to me making something. I knew, as in this is a bingo challenge. We have 5 prompts. 1 prompt for kind of every letter in the bingo. So I have a couple of things, and I know I'm thinking about making this side. Absolutely, Heather. Absolutely. So no problem at all, Angie. You have to talk to someone. So let's look into the prompts for this Enchanted Bingo Collage Challenge, and that is the hashtag if you want to join. I am using the prompts that Lori herself has every week on her channel. But of course, you can print out the whole, I think, 75 prompts that she has on her group on Facebook and play your own bingo thing and get 5 different prompts. But for me, there is prompt games all over, and I love it. But I do like to have the prompts drawn beforehand. So I'm going with, and this was kind of fun. The first prompt was window. So I actually thought about windows from this one ad, and these 2 windows, and that one says daylight in Swedish, dagsljus. So, or dagsljuset, daylight. So I might use that. The second prompt was a leaf, and I have these one, things that I have printed out a long time ago, never used. So I'm going to use these. The third prompt is book page. And we all have ourselves a couple of book pages, so that will be no problem. I will use those. A letter, and at one point I was actually thinking about using a letter like, A, B, C, D. And I'm not really sure if I am going to do that or if I'm going to actually use a letter like this or, have the whole thing glued down. I'm not sure. And the last one was lined paper. So we will just have to see how it goes. I don't have any clue. But we will have to start with cutting these windows out. And of course, you could have taken a window envelope, but I looked through this magazine that I had and actually saw these windows. That is what I'm going to use. Just for the fun of it. You don't have things that you could really use sometimes, and sometimes you do. So that will be one. And then I thought about these two smaller ones. Let's look on the other side. I'm not sure if I want to have the facade, the red around here, but I will save it as of right now, just because I want to see how this whole thing works. Oh, let's see this tiny little window. So 3 windows. The one thing that I thought of was, of course, to have, 3. Let's look into that one side, this one. I'm thinking that I actually have to cut this one out. It feels like that. And of course, the round or more like an oval window in this angle that the picture has been taken, but it is a round window. So let's see. We have, wouldn't it be nice to have a letter like this? Window to the soul. A window to the soul, isn't that? Sometimes you call the eyes, but a letter like this is also, to me at least, a window to sometimes, the innermost feelings of a person, because it's easier to write than actually talk about things. So let's see if I want to have it angled. Angled like that, I think. Let's see. We will have to cut it down though. Like, I don't. We'll have to mark it in some places here. I'm just going kind of, eyeballing it again. And then let's straight down like this. And I haven't really read this letter, but it's kind of it was written in the 1960s, so let's see this one. Do I want to have it angled even more like this? Let's think about it. I definitely want to have it there. So it's just a matter of gluing it down before I forget how I want it. Because that is a thing. Let's see, just a tiny, you know, in the middle like that, so I don't forget how I want to have it. And just like that, on top of this whole thing, these 3 windows. So as I understand it, was it Memorial Day yesterday? Or I think it wasn't it. Somebody said Labor Day, but wasn't it like Memorial Day? Or is that the same? You know, and me asking, we don't celebrate that at all here in Sweden, so it's totally new to me. But it's when it comes to war and things like that, Sweden are neutral, so haven't really been in any war. You know, modern time, that is. So I'm going to just have it a little bit more attached. And up here as well. So going to put in some tiny little strokes just so I have a little bit of something to go when it comes to how I want the page to be. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. So here we have letter and windows, and then the book page. Chapter 6, it says up here in Swedish. I'm not really sure if I want to have that. And when it comes to book page, let's see. Is it just a matter of having more text? Or, let's see, was that dumb? No, I'm just going like this. Adding more text to this whole thing. And of course, just a tiny little eyeballing through the text there to see that it's nothing really of, you know, offending anyone or something like that. And up here maybe, I don't like that shape at all. And then up here, of course, let's see. I don't know. I have been thinking, it might be that some of you know, and there is, I don't doubt it, but it might be like a genius thing. And why? There is always the, if we're looking into, let's see, I'm going to take some more pages here. There is always a line like this with no text. There must be, I haven't really thought about the reason why, but it has to have some kind of, I don't know, is it the fluency in how we read, or why is it this white or non-text area around like this? Those are the things that I really think about sometimes. A little bit strange maybe, but that's me. Actually going to save the bigger pieces of book page, because you'll never know when to use them. And cut this one down to size a little bit, of course. And those are going to be saved, and the tiny little one will be thrown in the bin. And on the back side of this one, I wonder if I could save, I'd even save that tiny bit. And let's see, folding this one down to the crease. So that I know where to cut and where to save the whole piece. And I'm not really, anything fancy with this, because I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to have it, perhaps bind in a prompt journal of some sort, but nothing more fancy than that. So, of course, we've missed that part over there. Windows. Old farmhouses, I love them too. It's a really, really special feeling when it comes to farmhouses. Definitely is. So let's look into the leaves. And I might say, like, do any one of you know where I put the leaves? But I think I have them. Or no, it wasn't that one, this one. And these, the only reason really, it's fall time, so, and I had them. So that is what why we are going to use these. See, a little bit of fussy cut time it is, unfortunately. So I have my little list of things. We have used windows, we have used book page, we have used a letter, lined paper, and leaf. There was a lot of things there. Lined paper. We have to definitely look into. I'm going to have this one fussy cut out and actually going in with a little bit of vintage photo at the edges, just because, you know, this is a printout from regular copy paper. Oh, you're at work? You don't want to work. You know, sometimes you just feel like that. And I don't know if you're on like a lunch break or coffee or tea break or something, but you know, we can be here in the background supporting you. It's totally fine. Those days when you don't want to work, depending of course on what kind of work you have, because I can only imagine some works, you know, like nurses and in the medical field these days. Can only imagine how they feel. Like 2 years with 200% doing nothing else but working with the whole thing that we are all over the world are going through right now. That must be really, really tough. So let's see, are we going to have it the whole way or just further up and then, or let's, I don't know, have no clue actually. Hello, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. Oh, sort of lunch break. That is a good thing. Taking a little time off of whatever you are doing and having fun together with us. Sometimes we definitely need that. Just for a couple of minutes or, you know. So let's look into this one. It's kind of cut out. And yep, I will definitely go straight through this. And you might scream like, no, what are you doing? But I don't mind. I'm just thinking about taking this one here and that one like somewhere over here maybe, just to tie it together a little bit. But first, taking your time. Oh, that is a good thing. At least you're going forward. Vintage photo, this one thing up a little bit. And then there was that thing with lined paper. I don't know, do I have any lined paper? Of course I have, but you know, I would rather have I do have me some ledger paper, but I don't know, I have to look into it. Let's see, this one. And then let's look into making it a little bit more defined. And I could, of course, like take hours and hours and really fussy cutting this all out in every little bit of, tiny little angle and things like that. But do we have time for that? At least I haven't got that time as of right now. But sometimes, some days I'm actually sitting for hours and hours fussy cutting out things. So let's see. I was thinking just to have, do I want that part? Let's see. I'm just going, kind of creating a leaf of for myself there. Might even like that a tiny bit more actually. So let's see. You only have one go with these things because I'm cutting them to, cutting it up, destroying the whole thing. Hello, Janet. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can create some little more of a border thing, and of course the glue. So going in like this, and then this one up here, and let's see, lined paper. I'm actually going to look into this ledger paper that I have, but let's see, what am I going to actually use? There is a lot of paper on this already. Might attach let's see if I want to have it just cut down like this, just to have the tiny little bit there. And thinking, do I really want to have might even like just take a tiny bit off like this. Let's just glue it down. Creating some kind of border to this whole thing. I'm not really sure about what, but definitely needs a border of some sort. Or did I even, I took it the all wrong way, but like that, and you can't really see it well, can you? It's there. We have to do something about it. And I'm going to cut this one to size like that, just a tiny bit down here. And then I'm thinking I have to have it outlined just so you actually can see. Can someone please tell me to put this pen away? Because I'm always taking this one first in an attempt to like, oh, I need to use it up before it has to go. But I always have it right in front of me, and I don't know, maybe it doesn't really want to be thrown in the bin. Can actually see a little bit there. This one. And then, you know, it kind of screams to me, put one there, up there too, but I'm not really. I definitely I have the urge to do it. Yep. That thing, Angie. That is seriously. It threw itself on the floor, that pen, so I'm going with the new one. So I do have to, you know, now it's only this little tiny bit cover. I have to cover that one too, otherwise it will make me crazy. Let's see, how will this one there, that one there, and that. Seriously, now I'm like, what am I even doing? A triangle. Because I wanted the red line there, so that is why I'm like, I need to have it on here somehow. You know, that was my thought too, Janice. Really, where are the parents in all of this? But you know, as I don't know the whole situation about it though, but makes me wonder. And then this, of course, this leafy, strange looking thing. And of course, I could have taken something underneath the whole thing here, but did I? No. That's a little bit of a strange thing. Is it really straight? I don't even know that. But I think I managed. Kind of. Let's see, put a little bit more glue to this whole thing. So we have all the prompts, I think, window, and I put these three, leaf, you know, I used my fall leaves like this, We have book page a little bit throughout, a letter and lined paper. So that will be it really for this whole thing. I need to put a little bit more glue to this. So kind of a window to the creation. And of course, put all these bits and pieces in the bin. Yeah, I thought that the contrast there was, no, I was actually thinking about another kind of thing, but when I saw these, that I have them, I am that kind of person that really wants to use up what you have before you start anything new. So that is really what I'm doing. Kind of nice looking. And of course, this will be together with the other ones that we have already made in this little challenge. So, yep, that one. I will put it up in. Yes, I am in the hop. Let's look into the hop thing I've been creating this little bit of earlier in the stream. I am, let's see, 6:35 a.m. Central Time. So right after Janet's. So this will be the bedroom. So we have actually created a little bit on this today. The curtain there. I put the little table in. Yes, I think you are after me, Vanessa. If I'm not really totally off with all the people joining. But this will be the bed. It is kind of dry, so it will be, folded like this in my tiny little house. And there we have it. Do we need to add something else? I'm thinking about adding something to the floor because I've had this. I can see that it's not really visible on video, but this is like really light yellow paper. And I was thinking, what about having a rug or something, something like on the floor here, or even have a painting up here of some sort. Let's look into it. And this is where I'm like, we can add so much fun things. There is a never-ending story to all this. Oh, have a lovely rest of your day. I was thinking about, I made a rug for the TV area. This one. And this is going to be folded down like this. So I was thinking about something, but let's see. I like this, but I'm not sure. You should see my home. It's very minimalistic, really. For real. I my craft room isn't minimalistic at all, but my house is. So we have all earthy tones. Very Swedish. I don't know. Is it Swedish? It might be Swedish. Very. I don't know. It is very minimalistic. So, you know, I'm not really, you know, even when decorating for, we don't celebrate Halloween here in Sweden, but you know, for holidays like Christmas and things like that, it is very earth tony kind of decoration. This is the kind of rug that I like, but I don't know. Do the people living in this house like it? I'm not sure. And it has, unfortunately, it has to be placed here because of the fold, because, you know, in case there is so many things going on here on the other pages. So I would definitely glue this one. Down like this. I have to look into, oh, it needs to be folded up a little bit and then placed like that. Just to have something going on. And then we have to look into some kind of art piece or I was first thinking about a bookshelf of some sort here, but you know, I have to to really think a lot about things. Now here we had the entrance of the home like that with small little hangers here, and then the TV room like this. You have this one fold down, and then of course the kitchen here, and children's bedroom, and the one bedroom that we are working on right now. So let's see, what is art? You know, I could actually have whatever kind of splashy pay. I could even let's actually look into it. I could take like a painty paper and put it up on the wall there, because you know, it could be like modern theme. Let's see if we can create something. A little bit of brown around it though, because I definitely want to have some kind of frame. Like that. I need it a little bit more thicker, a thicker one like that, and the other one on the other side. So it's just a matter of gluing it. You know, mine wasn't either, Janice. My house was anything but minimalistic. But 6 years ago, when we moved, we decided, like, do we really need all the things that we have collected throughout the years? And no, of course, we don't. So we actually had them donated to all kinds of places, charity shop, and you know, for kids. And one, there was um, a home for women and children, and that we donated quite a lot of things to. And then, of course, all other things that we, like real things that we couldn't really donate, we throw away. So let's see. This might be just, a modern art piece up here on the wall. I'm hoping that this, I'm like, I do hope that this kind of thing doesn't really. Let's see. Have it a modern art piece. Original by JG. Outgrown your apartment. I can only imagine. We lived in a not really small house. We lived in a house. It was more like a house for two adults and maybe two or three kids. Two kids really, but with bunk beds and things, you could do it. But then we realized, like, we need to move, because when the fifth kid came, there wasn't really any room. Literally no room for her, and not really a separate room in that sense. But there was there was so many things. And of course, with the kids, there was a lot of toys, so we just got rid of loads of things. So I'm thinking, are we going to make some kind of border up here? I made that little border in the children's room. Oh, it's a little bit strange looking. You can see it kind of like that for the children's room. But I'm thinking, like, this would be the parents' room going into the yard, the back side of the house here. And this will be the thing that I work on the live stream hop on Friday. And then, of course, you can see some part of the kitchen here. And I will reveal the kitchen, because I chose the kitchen as my main room. Then it, developed into this all bulky kind of fun little thing here. But you might say that this is the the parents' bedroom. That is what it is. So, oh, oh, hello, Janet. You're very welcome. So, I have actually got 2 rooms to reveal on Friday, and then the backyard here. And that one is going to be special. I haven't quite figured it out. Um, but as you can see, it will kind of follow the theme of. So I had the front of the house like this. Oh, the rooms of. Yeah, I wish they were. It's just a matter of. For those of you who have seen my prep videos, my daughter showed me this little girl doll, and she said like she needs to be a part of the house. Unfortunately, she hasn't got any parents yet. Haven't made them, but you know, she will be having the house to herself, playing and having fun till I figure out a way to make parents for her and the whole thing. And of course, like for my youngest daughter, she could really have it. And, and I will reveal the total for you. She can have it stand like this. And I can't really have it stand because I don't want to reveal it, but you can have it stand like this and play for real. So in each and every one of the rooms like this. So she could like definitely go around the house and play. So I don't know. It's going to be fun. And in a way I'm glad that I only have this tiny little journal because I could have made it so much bigger and so much more. And several more rooms and things like that, because this was really a fun project. And as I told you before, that I was thinking about making neighboring houses and a street and all kinds of, even a grocery store and things. So it could be a thing for my family to really maybe like have the kids work with me on another house or something. I don't know. So I will save this one for later. So here we have the that one we'd made in an earlier stream, and this one we made today with the Enchanted Bingo Collage challenge prompts. That was a long one. And for those of you who don't know, I will be going live again tomorrow. As usual, like it's kind of strange to say it out, but I have my Wednesday on a Wednesday concept together with Vanessa and a whole lot of other friends. So if you want to join me tomorrow, I would be glad. And the whole concept of it is that you can even join the actual stream, like stream together with us if you like. And that will be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I don't really know, but there will be a prompt game tomorrow. And Other than that, I will be back on Friday's live stream hop right after Janet. So you will see me at 6:35 a.m. early in the morning for you. And that is Central Time, as we are going on Mary's schedule there. And of course, the replays and everything. So I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day and a lovely evening to me and Janet and everyone else on the other side of the world. It will be really interesting and inspiring, as Janet said there. So, it's going to be really fun. And for those of you who haven't seen, but at Mary's channel, the Mary LTA, she has a playlist. I think it's placed on her community tab so that you can see like the preparation videos that some of us have done. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. I don't know about you, but I think you have like an hour or two left for you to, before you go to sleep. And oh, lovely nails. Oh, I've done that. They were dark purple before. It almost looked like black to you, maybe, but now I've been, going in for a little bit more pink look. So I will be back tomorrow again, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.